Yes, the Srujana group, you met them.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
My name is Perry. Like
Harry?
Perry. Yeah.
P or H?
P. P
Harry.
E. Yes, Perry.
Okay,
I'm from the sales team.
right.
So, Miss Srujana, do you know what we do?
Oh, yeah, you try to help establish foreign countries to get clients from Vietnam. That's what Saigon Trade does. Is that what I have understood? But please do let me know if there's something else that Saigon Trade does.
That's that's exactly it. That saves me the explanation. I don't have to explain. Then, so you're interested in the Vietnamese market, right?
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
I, for your products, do you have any experience exporting them?
So, no, let me introduce my products first. I do not have a product. As it says even in my card, I am an exhibition organizer in India.
Oh, you're an exhibition organizer.
That's right.
So, what do you want? How can Saigon Trade help you?
We weren't Vietnamese manufacturers, is what I heard from Salochna, our friend who has met you, that you have database from Vietnam manufacturers in different industries. And I think I think she was Mia. Is that the
Yes.
person from your company that I spoke to? Yes. She told me you have a lot of client base in Vietnam, and and they also include manufacturers of textiles. And ours is a completely textile related show. We would like to bring in Vietnamese manufacturers or Chinese manufacturers to India to put up a stall in our show. That's what we are looking for, and that's what we want to check if Saigon Trade can help us with.
Ah, so you want to invite manufacturers to
That's right.
India.
Yes.
Interesting.
They are already exporting a lot, and you might be knowing because you're already in the trade business. So, do you help the manufacturers in Vietnam to also do the trade business, that is export and import? Are you helping in that as well?
Helping in exporting and importing?
Yeah. Do you do that?
We're just the connectors, actually. So we have the contact. We don't help them with the business.
Okay. So, you don't help in the services, I mean, or any of these processes.
No, we
I got
just
that.
we have their contact and we contact other people that need to contact them.
Great. I mean,
So
that's what even we are looking for. We need connections. We have taken part in a fair, and that's how your team got in touch with us as well. You had personally got in touch with the Saigon Trade because we had a stall in the recent fair which took place in Ho Chi Minh City. So
uh,
yeah, so we are looking for manufacturers to come on board into our show. We have an international pavilion. We are one of the most trusted trade fair organizers in India, and it's specifically for the textile industry, which is the manufacturers of fibers, yarns, fabrics, or garments. Anything
yeah,
related to textiles can take part in our show, and they're already exporting a lot of products to India.
I see. I'm not, pardon me, but I'm not very familiar with the Indian exhibition side of things. So, what are we supposed to be concerned with? Like, what should we write down to introduce customers to you?
You should talk about our fair on how what the fair can give them is a global buyers placed in India. See, there is a mail which I can maybe forward it to you on what we communicate to our potential exhibitors. So let
Oh,
me share my screen and help you with what exactly how the trade show looks in and what am I trying to explain. Can I do that?
yes, of course, please.
Great. All right. So this is our website. And I'm going to send a link to this once we close this call for you to have a better look on this. Um, we
Yes.
organize textile trade shows all over India, and this is one of the trade show video. Maybe that will give you an idea on what's the scale of the show.
Right.
Are you able to look at the video?
I you have to share the tab for me because I can't hear the sound.
You can't hear the sound?
You have to share the tab instead of the window.
Oh, so you want me to share you the link of the video?
The tab. So when you click share, right?
Yeah.
There are window option and like
Oh, so
Chrome
you want
tab.
the tab? Okay, okay.
Yes.
Are you able to hear it right now?
Yes, I can hear it.
Very, very relevant, right? Where brands are all looking at the overall supply chain solutions.
So I'm just going to mute and actually talk about the show when the video is going on, so it gives you a better idea. Now you can see that this is how big it's going to be. We are going to have 400 exhibitors in here, and we would like manufacturers to come and meet buyers over here. Now, if you can see this gentleman's designation here, it says PVH below. Can you look at it?
Yes, I can see it.
So you do know PVH, Tommy Hilfiger, all these are big brands, and they're all located in India. And a lot of manufacturers in Vietnam want to do it with these kind of brands, and not just with them, these kind of global brands like the Zara or the H&M, M&S, but they want to do it with a lot of Indian brands as well, which are huge.
I see.
Yeah. So say manufacturers of fabrics, to make you understand, they actually supply a lot of fabrics to India, and a lot of garment manufacturers in India buy them. So if you talk about zips, buttons, anyone like that, so you'll have to actually, what you'll have to tell to the manufacturers of textiles is that there is a show in India, a platform for them to connect to Indian buyers and global buyers based in India. And you can get us in touch, so because you are only doing the connections rather than the process, you can connect us to them, so we can understand what they do and what or if the show is, how the show is and how can it help. I'm gonna share you, so this video I can just send it to you later and you can have a better look on it. I'm gonna share another PDF. So if you can see, this is a floor plan. If you can see, there's an international pavilion here, right?
Right.
This is where we would like to place the Vietnamese manufacturers. This is how the big show is going to be. 400 exhibitors.
Do
So are
you
you? Yeah.
do you organize this event like every year, annually, or okay? And can I know what time is it fixed?
Yeah, it is fixed. And give me a second. Let me show you something. Yeah, so you can see this is where we organize the shows, and these are the dates for it. And the major exhibition that we do, the biggest one, is the Delhi, which is the capital of India. And this is where most of the international buyers and manufacturers can easily come in. So these are all the other shows. Are you on the same page, Perry? Are you able to hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. So you can see Kolkata here, Ludhiana, Mumbai, Bangalore, Tirupur. But I am only talking about one show, which is this, the Delhi. It's going to happen in the month of July, 10 to 12.
The major one.
The major one.
So have you managed to attract international visitors before? And can I know what countries they were from?
Visitors? You mean what
Yeah.
kind of buyers come in? So we've had people coming from at least 50 countries. And they've been from a lot of European countries, a lot of American countries, from Russia, from Asian countries who are buying, from Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. We host the buyers as well to bring them in, and to talking about license offices. You know, the offices of these global brands like the Zara, the main office is in Spain, but they do have a license office in India.
Right.
PVH is also in a foreign big brand, but they are in India, the license office. So we make sure, because we have an experience of 21 years, we have the database of each buyer who's in India and around the globe, who are especially for textiles.
Okay. And for international exhibitors, right?
Yeah.
Which countries have you gotten in Delhi?
Right now we have a few already in from China, and we have an appointed agent in Korea, but we have not gotten any confirmation from Korean manufacturers. And this is a year we, as Textile Fairs India, are trying to branch out to bring in manufacturers from outside the country. Till the last year, it used to be a lot of only Indian manufacturers in the show. But right now, there are a lot of buyers asking for international companies, international products from Vietnam, Taiwan, Korea, and China, and which have much more demand than the Indian manufacturers or Indian products. That's when we have aggressively started getting in manufacturers from outside. So it was past before the COVID that we had huge pavilions of Chinese manufacturers already. But
Yes,
after that, we had to discontinue because of COVID restrictions that they couldn't come back. And now, from I think Mia was telling us that you have contacts even from China, the manufacturers. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we are open for any countries, any manufacturers, but everyone only related to textile, and who have a manufacturing unit and will be able to take orders from brands.
Okay. The price, will you negotiate with them, or can you just send me the price?
I can send you their price, but you should tell me how is Saigon Trade going to be part of this whole thing. So I've told you my objective. I've told you that I want some manufacturers from outside. But as per what you told me, you make a connection. So can you please tell me what exactly is the process that Saigon Trade does?
Usually, we connect manufacturers to buyers here in Vietnam.
Correct.
And this is a new case where an exhibition organizer has contacted us. So we're not sure how to do this yet. This is definitely new. I would have to discuss it with my boss or something.
Yeah.
But I've written down your request.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't really have the power to make decision.
No, I got that, Perry. Please
Right.
do help me be the communicator to your boss. And so I can get in my boss as well for a meeting if your boss wants to have a meeting as well, to get to know what exactly we can do. So I can tell you the process, what we usually do when we appoint an agent outside. So it's always commission based. So I know that I think you're charging the manufacturers for a connection, right? So if you give one buyer, that's how you're charging. Am I right?
Correct.
So for each connection you charge.
Josh,
How do you charge? How do you earn your money? How is the process with the other manufacturers right now?
So before it used to be, it's based on the contract, how many they sell and for how many months they supply to that buyer.
Okay, so you charge them even when the process is going on. So if they are placing an order and for how many hour days they are going to be doing business with them, they have to be paying you.
We charge a one-time fee based on the contract. One-time fee.
Okay, one-time fee for each connection. So if it converts into business, or if even if it doesn't convert into business, do you charge them?
Only if it converts to business.
Perfect. So what we can do here is, I mean, it's just an idea on how Saigon Trade and we can work is you already have connections on who is exporting from Vietnam to India, right?
Okay.
So they can they are the exact target buyers we are looking for, and you can approach them that there's an exhibition directly, and there can be a pavilion which we can talk about. And we can see if you would like some visibility in our show that Saigon Trade is a company who is getting in. We can do that as well. Say some kind of partnership that you want.
We would love to.
Yeah. So if
definitely.
there's a huge scope when it comes to a trade show on how you want to evaluate or elevate your brand, and as well as the other Vietnam. As for us, it's very important that we want, and I know the time is short, so that's going to be the biggest challenge for you on getting on board. But I don't think there's a problem with visa. It's just that they have to be ready to come in because they're already doing business. That might not be that big of a challenge as well.
Yeah.
So you can charge us based on commission. So just like how you're charging your other customers, you can give us a few connections, and if that actually converts, we can pay you some commission on each deal that we crack.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
So I hope you've got a good idea. By my previous communications through text, I could feel it that Saigon Trade could not understand what I am. That's why you also thought that it was a product that I sell. But I hope now you're completely clear on what we are and what we're about to do and what we want to do and what we are looking for. Because I'm actually looking forward for getting into this with Saigon Trade.
Right. So we would love to explore more opportunities in this direction.
Yeah, but have you really understood how we work and what trade show we organize?
we understand how you work. So I'll talk to my boss. I've written down the information you've given me, and I'll see what his judgment is.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming to the meeting, Ms. Srujana.
Thank you so much for inviting and for connection. And questions, I think it is you who should be throwing some questions towards me once you have a talk with your boss. Because this is new for you. I don't think you have a set process that you can tell me right now. So please do have a word and yes, throw me the questions that your boss would have in his mind. But we're completely open for any kind of meeting in the future on solving this and making this work.
Okay. Then if I have any question, I'll ask you directly on WhatsApp. Is that okay?
So,
okay. Thank you, Ms. Srujana.
Thank you, Barry. It was really nice meeting you.
Yeah, it was nice as well. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.